Hey guys, in today's show and I are going to do our Q&A, episode 10 this week, which is answering questions from episode 9. So all you do here is comment a question you have and we will answer that question for you the week after.
Solid stuff, mate.
That's all we do.
They keep coming too, it's good.
Keep up the questions, guys, because you do genuinely love this segment pretty much more than anything.
Yeah.
Oh, not anything in the world, but on our channel. So.
On the channel, it's right up there. It's
oh,
good.
definitely. So, we've got Dicko HD here. I have some more. Haha. Oh, that's good. Keep them going, mate. Will you guys ever vlog going to a match? Do you mean just vlog going to a match? I actually didn't even read that part. I knew you said vlog and match, but...
Just reads two words of it. Well, I would say it'd be doubtful, whatever the interpretation from.
Yeah, it'd be probably not, which is just what I've written down here. So
We A, don't go to many games together, and B, I'm not sure how you do it, and C, I'm not sure whether I want to do it.
There's three nice little comments there, mate. You've summed it up because I've given a bland answer. So, Tex Walker or Travis Cloak? I've gone with Tex. He's got a greater presence and work rate than Travis Cloak, but at the moment, Travis Cloak's going better than Tex Walker, and Tex Walker's a bit corkied up at the moment, and hasn't really had a year where he's just been full on, except for 2012. Cloak seems to get a few more goals, I guess, but that's tough to tell. I don't compare the two of them often in my head. So,
yeah.
How do you see it?
It's a tough one. Walker's definitely a much better kick, isn't he? But
Oh, he is, yeah.
yeah, he's really only torn it apart once, hasn't he, for a full season? I know he's had the injury. He looked like he was going to at the start of the year.
Yeah, he did.
It's kind of tapered off, but I'd still go with Walker. I think he's certainly the better player of the two,
Yeah.
but only just.
Yeah, well, Cloak's playing well. Like, he
Yeah.
did 12 goals in 2 weeks, and he's finally starting to get a bit of form.
And
So.
Cloak at his best could, cover a lot of ground and get a lot of marks.
Yeah.
And really get on his bike.
And he's one of the best forwards in the comp when he's on, and I guess it's like Tom Hawkins as well, who
Yeah.
I guess similar to Cloak in the past, have just been underwhelming. So there you go. Who from each club do you believe will retire at the end of the season? That's his last little segment there. What is with you and lists, mate? He absolutely loves lists of every club, but I did do some research on this one, mate.
Good stuff. Good stuff. What did you come up with?
I came up with a lot of names, which is on the left-hand side of this page, so I'm going to list them out. I'm not going to say why. It's just what I reckon. But maybe someone might highlight. Who knows? It's a bit of a mixed bag here.
Holy crap.
J-Pod, Scott Thompson, Luke McGuan, Brent Stoker, Clinton Young, Paul Chapman, Jason Winderlick, Dustin Fletcher, Ryan Crowley, Luke McFarlane, Matthew Pavlich, Corey Enright, Matthew Stokes, Ryan, Brian Lake, Lee Adams, Scott McMahon, Chris Newman, Nathan Foley, Farron Ray, Reece Shaw, Adam Goods, Robert Murphy, Bob Murphy, Boydie, Matthew Boyd, Dale Morris, and Brett Goods.
Who would you like to highlight, mate?
J-Pod's barely getting a chance. I don't know why they picked him up, to be honest. Maybe they thought they were better than they are, which is probably right. Chapman's done. Fletcher's played his 400 games and he looks done. A few posts from the Bombers. Boris, well, we need to get someone in the back pocket or half back to develop at some point. You can't stay there forever. Farron Ray hasn't given too much opportunity lately. I think a bit of injury, and I think the Saints are regenerating their list, and he's 29. Foley's been injured for so long. Chris Newman looks just about done and dusted. Scott McMahon. Is it Scott McMahon? I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who's in their team, or I don't know what he's doing. Brett Goods is on the rookie list, and yeah, I think
I'm surprised you had Robert Murphy there.
He's 33. I don't know if he signed a contract.
No, I'm not sure either. He's falling very good at the moment.
Oh, it
He may
is.
pull the pin.
33, yeah, who knows? They may want to regenerate like St Kilda, and I'm sure they will. So, any other ones I want to highlight there? Stake has been injury prone. McFarlane and Pavlich are both 33, 34, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with it, mate, if you are. That's good stuff.
Yeah, any ones in there that I didn't mention that you may have an idea, but you haven't looked at it, so...
Not really, mate. I had faith that you covered it nicely and just
Thanks, mate.
left it
And we
to
did
you.
we did discuss before the video that you had full faith in us for last year. So there you go.
It's all good, mate. We'll move on to the next
We
one.
will,
Thanks
yep.
for the questions, Dicko, but you do feature later anyway.
To be
Mazzy
fun.
Carts asks, Bit of a trade one here. Would you take Jake Carlisle at Geelong as a key defender? And if so, what would you be willing to give in return?
Well, interesting question, mate.
I'm keen to hear your thoughts first off, mate.
Oh, okay. I was going to say go for it, but...
No, you're right.
Oh, short answer would be alright. Well, I'd be relatively happy with it, but would we have enough funds for him and Danger? I think we've got more problems more problems in the midfield than down back. We've got Cole Jasny, Delaney, a few other key defenders in there, and Carlisle plays his best footy there, but he was asking for $750K, or there was something about him and $750,000. I remember reading, and Harry Taylor's on $500,000 or $600,000. I think Taylor's miles ahead of him, so I wouldn't say miles ahead actually, but Taylor's a better player than
For sure.
Carlisle, so I don't think he deserves more than what Taylor's getting, and I think Henderson might be more reachable for Geelong in our situation. Those are my thoughts.
Solid thoughts, mate.
Thank you.
I think I'm glad you covered the money side of things because I went for a different angle. I'd be very happy to take him. I think when he's a backman, he's almost all Australian. Henderson or Carlisle, it's a much of a muchness. They sort of have equal ability and both out of form, so it's a tough one to gauge.
That's it. That's right.
Both been thrown forward, clearly backman. But yeah, no, I think he would certainly fit in, especially with the likes of Rivers, Taylor getting older, Lonergan and Mackie. Yeah, so it certainly could take him. I've gone with a bit of a trade angle. Bombers need forwards, or at least want some sort of forward option.
No, he's going to go out here.
I'd give him Shane Kirsten.
I knew it. I knew you'd say
I'd
Shane.
just offer him up because people like his work.
For some reason.
I don't.
And we both hate it.
So, look, I think maybe he has some upside potential that the Bombers might see and want to look into.
Trade,
he is a nice kick, so Lloyd, you wouldn't have to work with him too much. You can just spend his time with Danaher.
Yeah, for sure.
But if not, I think his value, maybe he's a second-round pick for us. So, that'd be late 20s, early 30s, potentially.
With Kirsten?
Nah, one or the other.
Do you mean with...
One or the other, I'd say.
Okay, yeah.
But they may well knock that back, or I'd knock Kirsten back. But
just hoping someone else needs him.
yeah, but look, as far as he's not a first round pick trade, I think he was a second round pick, so maybe
apples for apples.
Yeah, early third, late second. But yeah, he'd be welcome down here for sure.
Well, his best footy's in defence now. He's been playing there, so who knows? He could be dominating, but Hurley's there. So yeah, so those are our thoughts on that one. Ablett Senior versus Lockett. I don't know what's with people asking questions that we don't know the answer to. We've seen Ablett highlights and a couple of Tony Lockett highlights. We don't know who's better. I mean, Lockett kicked 1,366 goals and Ablett kicked 1,025 or over 1,000. And what we do know is Ablett was one of the freakiest players to ever play the game, and Lockett was ultimately consistent, probably averaged 4 goals a game at the very least. Probably close to 5 actually, but that's my say, mate. I haven't really seen him.
He's up, mate. Footy Collector's just asking a question and you're ripping him to shreds.
I'm ripping everyone to shreds tonight.
No, I'd take Ablett Senior. I haven't even seen him play, but I'm
just taking the look as Ablett versus Lockett. But I guess he's probably saying if he had to pick one.
Yeah, I guess so. Different
know.
players, but equally good goal kickers in a way. I mean, people forget Ablett Senior played on a half or flank wing a lot of the time. Yeah. I guess, I don't know, Dad's told me so much about Ablett Senior, so I don't know. He regards him as the best player of all time, and a lot say sort of Carey, Ablett. I don't know why Lockett doesn't get talked about as much, even though he's kicked the most goals.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
But yeah,
you know what?
Tough one. But personally, if I had to pick on what I've seen, I'd love Ablett Senior for the mercurial stuff that he can do.
Nice. Well, yeah, Lockett's probably a bit more one-dimensional than Ablett Senior. That's probably how you'd be looking at it too.
Yeah, that's probably a good point. Yeah.
In this day and age, Lockett would be towed up, probably.
Yeah. His one dimension is pretty good though, isn't it?
Yeah, he doesn't mind kicking goals, but the goalposts are tall now, so... Critcho might have his work cut out there, I reckon, in front of the big sticks.
Well, some interesting left field thoughts
the
from
biggest
you
sticks.
as usual, Tiz.
Yeah, no, we don't mind, do we?
No, that's alright. Next question from ASVP_AA.
Yeah, coming back. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, good question too. He's come back. Is Mark Blitzarves Geelong's most important player at the moment? He's in good form. probably leading our best and fairest, but I don't think he's our most important player at the moment. Selwood's out of form, but I still think he's our most important player. He's an absolute jet. Right. Leads the side unbelievably. And yeah,
MVP.
Yeah, and also I think Hawkins is equally valuable.
I was going to say Hawk. Yep.
Yeah, so that would be my two, and you could maybe mount a case how important maybe Reece Stanley is, or a genuine ruckman, because Gawn just towed us apart and we looked woeful with Walker in the ruck.
Yeah.
And Blitzarves couldn't do the role that he's been doing that got him best and fairest. But I would say Selwood and Hawkins.
Fair enough. I've gone probably. He's one of their most important players. Like, it's no real. I can't even think of the word, mate. No coincidence. That's the word. Yeah. That we've been playing better footy with him playing as a ruck rover. So you could argue our game's basically changed because he's been playing a different position that is an area we struggle in. So, and obviously today against Melbourne, we didn't really get to see it too much because we had Walker who was getting smashed in the ruck. So if you chuck in Reece Stanley or Mitch Clark, what happens then? Who knows? So I'd say probably, but I also reckon Harry Taylor and Tom Lonergan, how important they are to the side. Imagine life without them would be pretty scary, but that's how it'll be coming the next few years. So
yeah,
scary stuff.
Very cool, mate.
Yeah,
cool.
Hawkins and Selwood are 2007 draft or 2006 draft, I should say.
Yeah,
very important as well.
Yeah, I agree. His second question is, who is Geelong's most exciting young player?
Got asked this earlier in the year. I'm not sure when, but it was one of the earlier Q&As.
Yeah, I've gone with Jackson Thurlow or Jared Jansen. So I'm standing by my man Jansen. I think he's a gun, and I'm waiting for him to get his chance.
I don't know how he hasn't got a chance.
Neither do I.
No one in the midfield's been playing that well.
Yeah.
He's a huge body, and it's been shown. Blitzarves and Fife, Mundy.
Paddy Cripps. He's like the same size as Cripps, so...
what the hell are they doing?
Yeah, I'm waiting for him. I hope he comes soon, but...
Ready-made footballer, mate.
Yeah. But look, I've seen enough of Thurlow to think that he's going to be the replacement of Enright or Darren Milburn style of player. I rate him pretty high. He's a beautiful kick. Yeah, and we don't have a stack of beautiful kicks, especially out of the back half, so...
We don't.
Yeah, I really love Thurlow a lot, so... That would be my two.
Nice, mate. I've gone with first year, look at things, as I did when this question was asked weeks ago.
Nice.
Corey Gregson, you had a terrible game today. I barely saw him. I remember he had one kick and I don't remember anything else. But he's had some really good games. The 3 goals against Collingwood's enough to get you excited, and he's actually a good kick too. So yeah, we don't have many good kicks, as you said, which is ironic because that's what Stephen Wells recruits people on. I've read in the past that if they can kick well, we'll pick them. Don't see how that's translating at the moment, but
shout out to Stephen.
Gosh, just killing the man at the moment, selling him out. But Greggy's good user by foot, gets on the scoreboard, and I like his tackling. He's got a lot to offer.
Yeah, he does. He's very excited.
Darcy Lang probably is a special shout out to him as well. He's been pretty good. A bit excited about.
Pacey youngsters there. Very nice.
Don't mind a tackle, don't mind a goal, and I think Darcy Lang at one point was leading goal assists for the whole competition.
Yeah.
So could you believe that? We don't score much. Yeah. Digger HD
goes back.
My questions for you, amazing humans, are amazing humans. Oh, that's pretty nice.
The compliments are just flowing.
He loves it. Favourite grand final out of 2007, 2009, 2011. Favourite fast food out of McDonald's, Uncle Jack's and KFC.
Random.
I don't know what's going on here. Will you guys ever do a goal kicking challenge against each other? And will you do a cooking tutorial? Ha 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 ha.
Lol.
I'll start from the top anyway, mate. We won't say the best for last on this occasion, or it might be. Who knows? We'll find out. The favourite grand final. It's so tough to split them. It's like I can't think of the example, but
like your kids.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Not that either of us have kids, but
if you have kids, it's like that. Even though they secretly have a favourite. 2009 grand final was my favourite. It was a great slug affair. But again, 2007, I keep thinking back to 2007, how good that's been. But 2009 just, only because it's a bit different again. I like to be different from the normal. We'll go, 2007 or 2011, we smashed the Pies. I hate Collingwood, so we won a grand final against them. La-di-da. So, 2009, and there's a great story behind all 3 of these, mate, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
So,
certainly is.
And the story here is we were supposed to win the year before. We didn't, and we made our way back, and we became a really good team, or if not a great team, by winning 2 in 3 years. And winning against a team that had only lost 2 games for the year, I'm pretty sure, in St Kilda. To get them done on grand final day was fantastic, and I didn't know what to think. I was confident. I was content that we were a chance, but I didn't know if we were going to win. And probably the least uncertainty out of all the grand finals, probably.
Yeah.
So, a bit more confidence of the other ones. But 2009, just vindication.
Yeah, no, fair call, mate. I've gone with 2007.
Yeah, I knew.
Oh, yeah, you know this anyway, but... No,
the people that don't know.
Yeah, look, probably because I was there too. Out of the 3 winning grand finals, the only one I wasn't at was 2009. Probably has a little bit to do with it just naturally, but yeah, being there 2007, never seen one, the emotion, people at the ground, and so special, and people do sort of forget how much pressure was on the side, and sort of people look at the scorecard and go, oh, that Port Adelaide suck, and you know, Geelong made them look pathetic, and the reason I also love it so much is because I think it's as close to a perfect game of football as you can play on the biggest stage.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, it was just, you watch that tape, I can watch it time and time again. It's just brilliant stuff. So
music to your ears, mate.
That's it, mate. So 2007 for mine, but yeah, I'd just as soon watch any of the other 2 as well, mate. They're pretty good stuff.
You wouldn't say no to watching that.
Yeah, I'll be pretty keen to watch one soon because I'm not feeling great about the Cats at the moment.
I was actually thinking about that actually, but might watch my 2010 grand final. I'm quite keen to watch that. That'll be good.
Goodness me.
Which might be mentioned later on in questions. We'll see.
Suspenseful, mate. What about some fast food?
Disclaimer. Fast food's bad for you. Try not to have it too much if you can help it, but I seem to have KFC more than I have Hungry Jack's and McDonald's, so statistically KFC's better on paper.
He's going to the stat sheet for his bloody food.
Not out of genuine passion, but if I had to pick right now, probably KFC, and then maybe Hungry Jack's, and then maybe McDonald's if you want an order. But yeah, it's a pretty random question, considering it's an AFL Q&A. That's alright, mate.
So true.
I reckon it might be similar on your side, mate. What have we got?
Yeah, I'm not a big fast food eater. If I was picking out of any, I'd probably go pizza or Subway, but you haven't listed those, so I wouldn't mind a bit of a snack box at the moment. But
the snack boxes are a good value, mate. Only $4 at the KFC outlets. I think they're sorry, $3.50 actually. I got that wrong.
And yeah, if I felt like a bit of a dessert, I'd go a sundae from McDonald's. But I can't believe we're talking about fast food on this.
$4.25 for a large chocolate sundae or caramel, or I can't remember what the other flavour is. Maybe strawberry at your fast food McDonald's outlets. So
do you work for them, or you just?
No. I just like to think I can advertise things, but yeah,
it's
gone off topic. Yeah, off chops. Will you guys ever do a goal kicking challenge? The goal kicking challenge. We actually have a few goal kicking videos on the channel if you haven't seen them. They're a bit early on, and we haven't really done one for a while. We've got one where I might put up where we just couldn't kick a goal all day, really.
Yeah. But does he want a challenge? Does he want a me versus you?
Possibly. Yeah, we'll think about it.
Let us know, Dicko. Well, you better kick than me, are you?
Yeah, you want to fight?
See, that's just maybe he wants to see a genuine challenge, which I'm up for.
What about the Gatorade challenge, mate? Something special for the viewers? Show Scott Pendlebury and Stevie J up and a few other stars. Dan Mental had a good one.
Yeah.
Did you have any extra thoughts on that, mate? Or was that
Nah, not really. Go for it. Go for your cooking tutorial, my friend.
The cooking tutorial. Probably not. I doubt it.
Doesn't take that long to film cooking up some noodles, mate.
Well, if you can get me to 500 subscribers, mate, I'll do your 2-minute noodle cooking tutorial. I don't mind. Just gotta get me 500 subscribers and I'll do it. So, yeah, I'll happily do it if we get to that.
Some solid blackmail.
It really is, but yeah, if you want to see how badly, you can help us out in that department. I win, you win, everyone wins.
Solid stuff.
Yeah, that's...
the footy collector's got another one too. Try not to rip him this time, mate.
Poor bloke.
The team you hate the most besides the Hawks. He's nicely picked up that we hate the Hawks.
Speaking of ripping on people on sides.
And secondly, if the MCG wasn't there, where would you like the grand final to be played?
I reckon he loves just having answers leading into the direction of his state/team. He loves
Where's
it.
he from?
I don't know, but
Not Melbourne.
we'll answer that soon,
Yeah.
mate. And I'll give you the link there.
Yeah, nice. Collingwood and Carlton for mine. Bit stock standard, isn't it, really? But, yeah, I just dislike seeing Collingwood fans happy, and I just
That's
find
funny.
Carlton fans arrogant often. So.
And you probably don't like a lot of Collingwood fans and the way they go about it. Not the classiest bunch, unfortunately, but neither is any supporter base. It's just maybe perhaps more in Collingwood because there's more supporters, who knows?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Geelong supporters either, but that's another story.
Okay, just team, but yeah, no, that's in reference to that. I think we both probably agree with that one.
Yeah.
Fremantle and Sydney I hate the most after the Hawks. Fremantle. I love and hate them, actually.
Yeah, I know.
It's so weird. Like, I enjoy them playing well, and probably because I'm sick of Sydney and Hawthorn playing that well, I'll just have a bit of a love affair with Fremantle beating them when it matters. But Ross Lyon seems to not take the opportunity when it presents itself, unfortunately. Fremantle knocked us out of lots of finals, basically, and they've just had a bit of the wood over us, and not many teams do lately. So yeah, that's annoying. I don't like that.
Fair enough, mate.
Sydney, one of the first games I watched or remember watching was the 2005 semi-final, and if we were inconceivably in front, wouldn't have thought we'd have lost, and we did. So
Just hearing about that game makes me want to cringe like Hamish McLaughlin interviewing a kid on a Friday night, doesn't it?
yeah, it's tough to know whether he likes it.
Yeah.
It's like,
He does,
how's your day been?
Yeah.
Sure, if I want to know the answer, or please answer it properly.
Oh gosh. Shall we move on to the next one?
And the next part, go for it.
Yeah, it's an intriguing question. I feel like some people enjoy asking what if Geelong wasn't around or what if this ground wasn't around.
I love their hypotheticals.
Yeah, no, I don't mind them either. It makes you think, that's for sure. And
Yeah, it does.
God, I don't know. I think the grand final belongs in Melbourne. I'll say that much. So Etihad Stadium. Maybe if you could somehow get it to above 50,000, or I don't know how you do it, whether they have much standing room, but I believe it belongs in Melbourne, but potentially an alternative if the MCG wasn't around. Maybe you could have the highest ranked side gets the home ground advantage, so
It's intriguing.
if the Dockers were on top of the ladder and ended up making the grand final, then granting beat Subiaco, a huge advantage it would be, but I guess they often have to travel to the G, which is not an advantage, so
That is true, yeah.
could be an alternative, but yeah.
Yeah, I'd say a lot would disagree with that, but it's not a bad concept.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because we don't complain. Well, Hawks aren't complaining playing their granny on their home ground.
No, and
The Swans got to travel, the Lions. And so.
Yeah, the Lions would have a bit to say about 2004.
Yeah.
You probably want us to say Adelaide Oval, because that's been talked about before, playing the granny there, because the atmosphere is fantastic, but in reality, where else can be played? Most of the time it's about 90,000, 95,000 plus, so how's that possibly even thought about to be anywhere else? So
Would the second most sort of capacity be ANZ Stadium? Is that correct, do you reckon?
possibly. It's not Simmons. Maybe Domain.
I'd hate to see the grand final in Sydney.
I would too. But yeah, that's a very hypothetical question and probably never going to happen. But, fair enough, I've ripped him up twice.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it's not delivered, mate. I don't know what's going on. And Dicko HT again. It's not on your sheet, mate, but it's on mine because I printed out stuff badly.
That's all right.
Ha ha ha! I lost it when you said about in cooking tutorials to the channel. I actually fell out of my bed. Ha ha ha!
You fell out of his bed.
I don't even know how you do that. it's funny you did, mate, and I'm glad you got a bit of a laugh out of that one.
Yeah, that's what we try and do in amongst answering questions. The odd laugh in this segment.
It's been a pretty comical one this time, mate. We've sort of taken it seriously, but also taken the piss as well. So it's
I know.
It's been intriguing.
Showing
no respect like Geelong did today. Anyway,
oh boy.
you got the next one,
Aussie
mate.
video maker. When you saw a live game, what was the biggest flogging you saw in a live game? Melbourne getting hammered by 186 points. I was there.
A bit of sweet.
I was at Simmons Stadium and pretty close to the time when we smashed Gold Coast as well.
I think that was the week after.
Were they back to back? Yeah, so there you go. I wasn't at the Richmond one where we started our run and destroyed the Tigers.
How does it make you feel? Do you wish you just got to see it?
Oh, a little bit, but it wasn't our home game, so I was never going. Like, it was never an option, really. It was a twilight game, and I was in Belgrave for some random reason. But
okay, nice.
I remember where I was.
Did you watch it at all? On Foxtel or anything like that?
No, I listened to it on the radio.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, spewing didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I watched a bit of it, but yeah, go on.
I've got nothing to go on with, mate. It's over to you.
Oh yeah, you said it. There you go. I haven't been to many games, mate. So
It's going to be like 5-goal win or something.
Carlton this year, I reckon. When we got like 70-something points, that's
77.
probably the biggest flogging. And I've been to a few qualifying finals, and I was at Hawks by 6 goals, and we beat the Hawks by 14 points, and we beat Melbourne by 41 points in 2009 when I went to that, and 2007 we beat Adelaide by 5 goals. I haven't been to many thrashings, mate. So,
Yeah.
so I was Aussie video maker, but there you go.
Nice work, mate.
I guess
nice
I'll go
work.
to the next one.
Yeah.
The Junkyard Dog with his West Coast Eagles emblem there. Had a bit of an AFL fan shake, I think, mate, that he's telling me.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I thought, yeah, he lost a bet. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Got
yeah. Anyway, you got to rate the Eagles now, mate. They are the real deal if they keep up this form anyway.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot he was the one who was hating on the Eagles. Yeah, I
There
just
you go,
saw
mate.
him presumed he bagged for him. But
Yeah, I saw it and I couldn't believe it, and then I thought what it could have been. So anyway, we'll read out his question. Which AFL game do you prefer, AFL Live 1 or AFL Live 2? Well, in terms of games, I probably like AFL Premiership 2006.
Right.
I've played AFL Live Premiership Edition 2005, 2006, 2007. That's about it.
What's the one I had?
Oh,
used to play
I think
a
it's
bit.
AFL Live 2004, which is the
Yeah.
2003 list, so I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's a weird glitchy game, that one.
That's the only one I've ever played.
Mercedes are fatty in it, and I don't know what the go is sometimes. So yeah, anyway, but what do
That
you?
makes no sense at all why he's so fat. I don't understand.
Yeah, you just some random glitch. But what do you want to see? So yeah, I can't answer that question, mate. Because I haven't played. What do you want to see when AFL Live 3 comes out? Well, I'm playing AFL Live 1 or 2, so I don't know. Do you want to tell me what you want on it? So that might help us.
Let us know what you think should be on it because we haven't
We
played.
don't know what should be on it.
Too busy playing Mario Kart.
That's it. Yeah, get on the N64, guys. That's where it's at. Did you ever dominate any AFL matches at your local AFL team? Oh, not really. I was an average player at best. So.
Average player best.
One game I remember got about 20 touches. That was alright.
Who would you compare yourself to?
Oh, I think I came up with Jamie Elliott one time.
Jamie Elliott.
But probably, we don't mind. We can take an overhead mark and with good kicks and
Fair enough.
good forward pressure, I reckon.
Fair enough, mate.
But in terms of his class, it's well above mine, mate, as you'd imagine.
Yeah.
There was one game, I think it was a practice game, or a grading game or something like that. I took 8 marks, and I was the most overtook, and someone saw him at school the week after and said, "Oh, did you see this bloke before he took like 40 marks?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I took a couple."
Signing autographs, mate.
Yeah, oh, gee, people just line up. They've heard out at school, and that's how it was going. But worst game I ever had, probably another practice game actually, and I was playing. I don't know if it was basically reserves and seniors combined, and I got one handball, so I barely saw it, and I didn't play a heap of game time to my credit, but yeah, I didn't really get near it, and it was in the back pocket too, I think, and we're getting towed up, so I don't know how I didn't get the pill, but it makes 0 sense. But yeah, there has never been a game where I haven't got a touch, so that's a positive.
That is a positive. That's a positive.
You always want to stat next to your name, otherwise what the hell are you doing out there? You, mate, best and worst game.
Yeah, well, it's hard for me to really even remember much back when, because I last played when I was like under 14s, and that's like 8 years ago, 9 years ago, so it's a long time.
Certainly.
I polled a few votes in the best and fairest at full back, but I didn't get much of the ball like at full back, so
No, just stop.
probably the best game I've played was sort of this year against East Geelong Land of Lights.
Oh, I remember that game I was watching on too.
Yeah, named on the wing second half, and yeah, had a bit of the pill, took the game on, was named the team's best, so
Yeah, in terms of the best, number 1. So that's best on ground. There's a top 6, I'm pretty sure, and you got to 1.
yeah, I was pretty rapt about that.
What I was also wrapped about, mate, was that Nakai Cockatoo moment. He got the pill and just took him on. I thought, gee, that just reminds me of the guy.
Just pumping my tyres up.
Yeah.
And my worst game was probably a couple of weeks prior to that because I was a pretty consistent footballer back in the day. Didn't get much of the ball, but I often stopped my opponent.
Yeah, I was going to say, stop them kicking snags.
That's right. But look, against North Geelong, we got smashed. I got injured, hurt the shoulder, sort of played on because we had one on the bench or something. I think I had like 5 touches or something, and 3 of those were in the first quarter before I got injured. And mind you, the ball was in the back line quite a bit, so I got on the end of a couple of handballs, but
it's tough.
Didn't see much of it, and yeah,
there you go.
Not a great game
Don't
at all. Yeah, so thanks for making me relive that moment, mate.
Rip blokes all day.
Thanks for the question, mate. We enjoy it. Go Eagles. Durry Joe.
Unbelievable.
I can't believe that. But have either of you guys ever been on an AFL game? Been to an AFL game?
That's just too funny, by the way, mate. That just kind of seemed to go on.
Oh, thanks, mate. Outside of Victoria, and if you haven't, where would you like to? Where would you like to see?
Speaking of good moments.
Oh wow! You know
your worst game ever, and then a game outside Victoria.
Which
well,
actually,
you can start us off, mate.
It's actually the worst day of my life. Which, you know, I'm fortunate that I haven't had many bad days in my life, I guess, because it was a horrible weekend, which I'm not going to go into, but it was expensive and just depressing.
Hashtag finishing on a good note.
Goodness me, it's been a long video and we're finishing on a low. But yeah, went to Gold Coast and we lost.
Comfortably.
Should have won. We lost. You know, walking out, copped it from the fans.
You wanted to punch on with them and get into them.
I'm not a violent man, mate, but they were annoying me. Missed planes, got off planes, expensive, but yeah, no need to go into that.
You told me the whole story and you just cringed every moment.
Yeah, it was a cringeworthy one, but look, that's the only game I've been to outside of Victoria. A scarring experience, but where else would I like to go? I don't really know. I do have a goal to go to every stadium in Australia.
Huge goal, mate.
And watch Geelong play in every one, but
yep.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Perth, to be honest. Yeah, I've always liked watching footy. Subiaco, I don't know whether it's more open and the heat makes for you know, a good looking game, but yeah, yep. That's me. Yeah.
You in a nutshell, mate. Me being outside of Victoria for a game. No, I've not. That's a simple one for you, Derek. And if I would like to see a game, probably Adelaide Oval. Everyone talks up the hype and the atmosphere in one of the best stadiums in Australia to go and see the footy at, probably besides MCG Grand Final Day, Anzac Day.
Yeah.
They pump it up, but again, also, as you said, Domain Stadium wouldn't be a bad place either, even though I hate the crowd. They're pretty hostile over there, and Chris Scott says probably not the best place to take your children to.
Adelaide's pretty intense too.
No, I'd imagine, yeah. Wouldn't say they're the brightest fans, but
that's the atmosphere.
Then again, I can't think of a team that has bright fans.
No.
Maybe the Hawks.
The consensus.
Yeah.
That's one for another day.
Well, that's all the questions.
That is all the questions.
And I feel like it was going to be probably 5 or 10 minutes shorter than what we've made it, mate.
And I reckon it's 5 or 10 longer.
Yes, correct. So
35,
unbelievable. Yeah, who knows? We'll find out after the video. But we've really enjoyed answering the questions. It's been quite comical at times, and
light-hearted, maybe more light-hearted. I feel we're pretty jovial most of the questions, but we enjoy them. Sometimes we have a bit of a crack at you back there, but that's all right. It's all in good fun.
Just killing the family fan he's got for that.
Nah, it's good fun. Never too serious here, and keep the questions coming.
Take everything we say with a grain of salt. In terms of what we say personally, but the questions, take them with a grain of salt.
No,
don't take them with a grain of salt.
Nah, it's good to have a few of the usuals coming back, and you feel like you can have a bit of banter, even though we've never met them in our life.
That's right, mate. You just got to keep it going and let it go all smoothly.
Beautiful, mate.
That's it. So, well, those are the questions once again, as I just said, and so much laughing in this video, and it's been controlled, which is positive. So sometimes they get to be out of control, and the edits make for interesting viewing. So, that's all for today. Thanks for asking all the questions once again, and don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. The likes are great, and So the subscriptions, mate. The more subscribers, the better.
Yeah.
So get onto them, guys. Just help us out as much as you can, and we'll help you out by answering your questions continually.
2-way straight. Beauty.
It is, mate. Everyone wins, no one loses.
That's the way we like it.
Like another one of my sayings, but one to win, one to lose. But maybe not in this situation.
You're a deep thinker, mate.
Yeah, I'll try. It's all about mentors, mate.
Oh, no.
We'll go on there. Anyway, that's it
no.
for today, guys.
Yeah.
We've ran out of time, even though it's unlimited time. But
Yeah, wrap it up, son.
Thanks for sticking around, guys. And we'll see you all next time.